Hi friends, I'm Jesse from Shrink RC. Our parts are available at shrinkrc.com, A-Main Hobbies, and on eBay. We make body mounts for hard body rock crawlers and other parts and accessories. I wanted to talk for a minute about the commonly asked questions I get about Vanquish VS410 chassis. These are both Vanquish VS410s, and our body mounts for the Vanquish VS410 will work on the Pro, the Ultra, the Fordyce, the Phoenix, and the new kit that's been released for the VS410. The chassis are the same on all of those. There's just some minor differences in the transmissions and some of the internal parts on those, but the frames are essentially the same on all of them, and our body mounts do work on all of them. This is my extra cab build. This one's built on a VS410 Pro, and it's using a 12.3 inch wheelbase. This one is built on a Phoenix chassis that's got F10T straight axles on it, and it's been shortened to an 11.4 inch wheelbase. I do get asked, how do you shorten the wheelbase? You can use axial rear links for an 11.4 inch wheelbase to get this. All of our body mounts are set up so that the body essentially lines up to the front axle, and you just change your rear links and your rear drive shafts to get the length right in the rear. The Vanquish VS410 actually follows the same geometry in terms of its links as an axial SCX-10-2. So anytime you want to change the wheelbase down to an 11.4, you can just get the rear links from an axial and shorten it down. Both of these have Vanquish wheels on them. These are both probably my two favorite rigs. I do get asked what's my favorite chassis. I think the VS410 is probably my favorite chassis. We also have mounts for the VRDs, just for a few certain bodies, and that is the Mojave 2-door, the Mojave 4-door, and the extra cab. If you're running the Mojave 2-door with the VRD, you would run it without a bed, and the extra cab and the Mojave 4-door will fit that longer wheelbase by changing out the rod ends on the rear links to get just a little bit more length. If you have any questions about either one of these, please ask them in the comments below. The last thing I wanted to point out is that the transmission tunnel on these two specifically needs to be cut out to make room for the transmission on the VS410. You basically take your interior, you look at that section in the middle where the tunnel is raised up, and you trim that out with a Dremel, and you can then set the body down over the transmission. And I have videos on YouTube with a lot of detail about that you can go and watch if you're interested. When it comes to the Mojave 4-door and a couple other, like the Mojave 2-door, you do not need to trim out the interior. They will fit over it with almost no modification at all. Thanks for watching. Peace.